Dungeons and Dragons League series.
Second.
Okay.
You wasted that perfectly good intro for
Okay,
nothing.
shut up. Okay, you can go now.
Can I go now? Can everyone hear me now?
Go. Stop talking about it.
Okay. All right. Now everyone can hear me. Now that everyone can hear me. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first season of CMSA's Dungeons and Dragons League series. I'm Rob, Radio Owls, and with me, we have an incredible group of players for tonight. We'll be streaming every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time for the next 6 weeks as we go through the CMSA D&D League for Season 1. Super thrilled to get this started. It's been a long time coming. Super thrilled to have this group. Why don't we just go around and just we are missing one person tonight, which is why I am appearing as both the DM square and in one of the player squares, but they'll be back next week. But for those of us who are here this week, let's why don't you introduce yourself and talk a little bit about the character that you're playing. So Jake, let's start with you.
Can we start with someone else?
Okay, yeah, Nick, how about let's start with you?
Sure. My name is Nick. My pronouns are he, him. I am playing Fior, who is also he, him. He is from a long line of his entire family is like wizards. And when he was born, he had a spark of magic in his eyes, but he was never able to conjure the weave growing up. So his family kind of looked down on him. He picked up the bow to try to hit the target just as well as his siblings were, but they always saw him as brutish. But now he's a knight in the town, and he's still respected, but clearly not as well respected as his magical family members.
All right, Xander, how about you?
Hi, my name is Xander. I use he, they pronouns. My character is Alistair, the Forsaken, son of Thok. He is a half-orc, half-human. He was given the title the Forsaken by his orc father when when he discovered that he had impregnated a human, because he was like, oh, it'll be tainted with human blood. Like, I want nothing to do with it. So I was raised by my mother in a human town, and then she died, when I was 8. Then I lived on the streets, kind of sustaining myself, where I learned to fight. That's pretty much it about me. I love to read, because my mom used to read poetry and novels to me when I was a kid.
Awesome. All right, Banty, how about you?
Hi, my name is Banty. I use she, her pronouns. My character is named Bay Blossom. She is a Herringon, which is like a rabbit fae creature. She was abandoned as a baby, and she was picked up by a group of druids and raised as a druid. And she never quite got as skilled as her druid counterparts, but she feels like really calm in nature, and like that's her natural habitat. And now she wants to know more about like her background, like where'd she come from, why was she abandoned, and she's trying to figure out as much as she can, traveling, learning languages, talking to everybody. That's it.
I love it. Awesome. Okay, team. Well, let's go ahead and get.
I can go now.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess we should go with you too.
Do you care about me at all, or
you told me we were skipping over you first, so I gave you the chance. So we're just gonna go without you.
Doing stuff for the stream. Give me a break.
All right, go for it, Jake. What do you want to tell us?
I'm playing Beauregard Winchester. I'm Jake. I use he, him pronouns. I'm going to be playing Beauregard Winchester. He goes by Beau. He is an Owlin. He uses he, him pronouns. He is an Owlin bard, based on a great horned owl. He worked on his family's farm in the south of Faerun for most of his childhood. He got the opportunity to go to bard school on a scholarship that was meant to create opportunities for disadvantaged Southerners. But his family actually has like a lot of generational wealth, but he was kind of like, these people have these like kind of outdated beliefs about these groups of people, and he was happy to take advantage of their kind of like reductive view of that kind of geographical region. So he studied the banjo, and he plays one that was given to him by his grandma.
Aw. that. Awesome. All right. Well, now that we have a little bit of background on everyone, let's go ahead and get started with the first session of season 1 of CMSA D&D League. This is incredible. All right, team. Here we go. The scent of sun-baked earth and the gentle whisper of wind-blown grass filled your nostrils as you stepped off the rickety ferry and onto the dusty landing of Flan several days ago. It wasn't a city of soaring towers, but a bustling river town nestled amidst rolling grasslands. Timber-framed buildings, sun-bleached and weathered, lined the banks of the river. Its cool waters a welcome contrast to the heat that was radiating from the plains. The air thrummed with the sounds of clanging hammers from the blacksmith's forge, the rhythmic slap of fishwives hawking their catch, and the excited chatter of children chasing each other down dusty alleys. Your first few days were an immersion into the rustic charm of Flam. You bartered with grizzled merchants in the open-air market, the scent of spices and freshly baked bread filling the air. One evening, though, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the dusty streets, you found yourself drawn to the warm glow of Madame Friona's tea kettle, and you were hooked. You stayed for the night and decided that at some point you were going to come back. And you learned over the next several days that it was the place where adventurers could find work. And to avoid the hassle that's associated with other places in Flan. And so you decided to go back, and you walked through the door, and over time, you found that this was true. Madame Friona is a stout and officious halfling who runs the establishment with her 5 daughters. And she's been proven to be an excellent hostess. Although you've had to share a common bunk room with several other adventurers after you decided to make this your home base during your stay in Flan, the evening meal was excellent and the atmosphere pleasant. You're preparing to bunk down for the evening when one of Friona's daughters peeks into the room. She calls a few of the adventurers, including you, into the hall. She says, pardon my interruption. She's a halfling girl. You know her to be named Reese, one of Friona's 5 daughters, just shy of adulthood. She says, a chap just came into the common room downstairs and asked me to fetch you. Something about some coin needing to change hands for an easy job. She plays with her curly hair nervously. And so you decide to go downstairs. And you find the tavern portion of the inn just incredibly bustling with individuals. And you try to scan the room, and you don't see the individual right off the bat who you're looking for. But you take in the sight. You see this bustling tavern. Why don't you describe to me what everyone is kind of doing or feeling, or how they look as they're making their way down the steps and into the main tavern section? Go ahead.
Fiora's kind of pompous, so he would be looking around the room and kind of judging everyone very harshly, but also trying to find someone that he can go sit with and talk cordial with.
Love it.
Bo, I think, is like, I think he likes helping. He's like a nice guy, and he has a lot of like rustic experience. So I think he's probably maybe like been out back, got up early, and was like helping out with cattle there, just like, you know, seeing what he could do around the place. He's coming in, so he's like a little hot and dirty, and like got a little bit of like a sweat coming off of him after a bit of a morning work.
I'm just kind of like in the shadows, not really interested in being in the midst of things. As I just think I grew up with a natural mistrust of people. I'm really used to being like ostracized from this sort of society. So I'm in the shadows in the corner, kind of observing the situation, but not really putting myself out there to like participate yet.
I would be looking around for the most interesting looking person in the room, or like the person I think who would know the most, who would be able to help me.
Okay. Bay, how about you did I pronounce that name right? Your name right? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Bay.
Cool. Bay, why don't you give me a perception check then?
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, with the 14, Bay, you scan the room, and your ears are kind of like flopping back and forth as they adjust to the sound and point to the direction that's going to be best, most able to allow you to kind of hear conversations that are interesting and or take in anything that's unusual. But as you scan the room, you see quite clearly there is an individual right off to the side with his hood down, looking pretty mysterious. You don't recall seeing him the last time you were in the tavern, and he doesn't look like someone who would be an individual who frequents a place like this. What do you do?
I'm gonna approach them. Where in the tavern are they?
They are to the left of you, right
Like,
off to the side.
I see.
Yeah,
Like there.
right over there.
Hello, you don't look like anyone I've seen recently.
He looks up from a mug of ale that he's been nursing for some time, and he says, I'm not the kind of person who typically shows up here, but you are exactly the type of person that I'm looking for. What's
Am
your
I?
name?
My name's
I think so.
Bay.
Bay. Wonderful to meet you. I have a proposition for you. If you and I suppose those are your friends over there who you've come down the steps with.
Yeah, we've been bunking together for the last few nights. I guess you could call them friends.
He waves them over to have you join.
Bo waves back.
You see, he as Bo doesn't walk over, you can see this guy has a moment of, did I choose the right group? Are they a little dense?
I'm gonna like clap my hands and be like, "Come on, Bo."
Okay, I'll come over. Take a seat next to him.
Amazing. He says, and what might your name be?
Hello there. I'm Bo. Great to meet
Oh, it's
you. Who
wonderful
do
to
I
meet
have the
you.
pleasure?
Oh, it's not important. It's not important. What is important though is what you can do to help me for a considerable reward. Of course, I'd be happy to reward you. But would you be interested in some work?
I typically like to know who I'm doing. If I can,
Give me an insight check, please.
I would love. I'm not very. 18.
18. You see, he's got a secret, or he's holding back a secret. He's holding back. He's not giving you everything that he knows.
I put a gentle hand on his shoulder. I put a gentle hand on his shoulder and I say, "Hey, bud, you're amongst friends. We just want to help out, but we would love to know who we're helping."
He takes one of your hands into his and takes it off of his shoulder, and he puts it onto the table before he pats it and puts his hand back into his lap. He says, "You must know, I'm a member of the Harpers. Have you heard of us?"
I've heard of the Harpers. Jake, have Bo? Has Bo?
What would Bo know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I think he's like sort of old money, and so I don't think he kind of like deals with that kind of thing. That's a little like below his station. So I'd say, I haven't had the pleasure of working with that association. Tell me more.
Well, let's just say the Harpers were an organization that is dedicated to fighting evil wherever it hides. And so for you to be affiliated with us, I think it would be quite an honor for you to join along. And of course, like I said, we can pay handsomely.
I'm convinced.
Doesn't seem to take much to convince you, Beauregard.
What about your other friend over there? Seems a little introverted, or
I don't know how to drag him over.
Oh, that's fine. you can literally drag with your mouse, or you can use the arrow keys. If you click on your token and then use the arrow keys.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Thanks for
jumped
stopping
on
by.
top of the table and then.
As a knight, I definitely would have heard of the Harpers, so I would be very interested in knowing what kind of evil you're pursuing.
Oh, an individual of taste. Yes, good to know that there are good people out there who want to do good for the world. Well, yes. I mean, if you're interested, we're in a unique position to be asking a favor of you. Well, you put us in an excellent position because they don't know that we'd be able to that we'd be coming, and you seem to be like the type of adventurers who seem to know what you're doing to some extent. We captured a merchant. He was going to be illegally purchasing a red dragon egg. We don't have the merchant physically, but we want you to pose as a merchant, the merchant, and any hirelings. Go to the buy site, make a transaction, and place a magical device onto the sellers, so that the Harpers can track them back to their place of residence.
Do you have this magical device on you?
Of course, I'd be giving it to you now, to put onto them.
Can I do an Arcana check to see like what kind of magic this thing is actually doing?
Absolutely. Give me an Arcana check.
19.
19. Okay. Yeah, so it's as a level 1 character, you definitely know that it is a magical item. He actually takes it out and he shows it to you. You can't discern too much about it. You can just see that it is a small silver pin, and that it is infused with some type of tracking magic. You can discern that by doing so, the Harpers can easily scry on whatever this item is placed upon, but you don't know kind of the arcane machinations behind it, or what specific magic it is. You just know that it is magical. So it seems easy enough, right? Go and find the sellers, convince them to sell you the egg, put this tracking device on them, and so that we can track them to wherever they're going. We can find them, and you can come back, give me the egg, and we'll pay you. And I don't know, maybe if you do a good job, we'll have some more work for you in the future.
What are you planning to do with the egg after we return it to you?
My friend, that is a question that might be better off you not knowing the answer to, for the time being, at least.
Oh, can I
Let's
ask?
just say,
Oh, go
yes.
ahead. I apologize.
No, please.
Step on you. Are you sure?
After you.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Thank you. Now, how are we gonna convince them to give us the egg? Are you going to be funded? I hate to say this, but we were looking for work. We've been sharing a bunk for about a week now. I personally, right now, afford a red dragon egg. I don't think.
He reaches behind his back. You can see that there's a bag that's behind him, and he pulls out this small sack, and he drops it on the table, and you hear like clinking as it hits the table. He opens up the bag, and he says he allows you to peek in, and what you see inside is a small sack of diamonds. More than enough to pay for the egg. Give me a perception check.
Me? Again?
Yeah,
Me?
you looked in.
I got a 12.
Okay, 12. You are at first like appalled and amazed at the amount of wealth that is that's sitting in this bag on this table in this dusty old town. Then you take a closer look and you see that the diamonds are fakes. He says, we don't expect you to pay for the egg, and frankly, we don't expect to pay for the egg either. These should do well enough to convince the seller, though, that they'll be getting a fair price for that egg.
And if they don't?
Well, if they don't, you'll come back here without an egg, without having placed a tracking device on them, and you'll leave empty-handed.
What happens if we were to say get the tracking device on them, but not egg?
Give me a persuasion check.
That's a
12. He says that would not be ideal, but we can talk about it.
I love talking. That sounds great.
Great. Ideally, you'll come back with the dragon egg. You'll come back having put the tracking device on the seller, and everything will be great. You'll be 200 gold pieces richer.
Gold piece is a lot of money.
Yeah, I would say yes. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I think it's good enough. It's
Especially,
good.
yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
sharing a room. I'm sure it's a lot of money for us.
Fair.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
made myself poor when I created my character. I was raised in the woods. So.
I think I have 1 gold piece.
I have another
my name.
concern. If our friend here figured out that these diamonds are fake just by looking at them, who's to say that these merchants won't?
Well, that's just something that you'll have to figure out.
Now, are
Isn't
you
that's
down
that's
that I
probably
can
it, isn't it?
sell these bad boys? I think I got this.
And what if we
I-
have to kill him? Would that make you angry?
Question.
Sometimes
Let's
I have
sh-
to kill people.
Okay, that's concerning. But let's just say the our main objective is finding out where these sellers came from. If one of them is able to survive and make their way back, as long as one is able to survive and make their way back, that's acceptable to me. But I'm sure you're aware it'd probably be most ideal to not blow your cover, so to speak.
Very true.
So it's settled. 200 gold pieces upon your return with the egg and having placed the tracking device on one of the sellers.
Yeah, okay, that's good with
Yeah.
me. Are
I'm in.
you? Is the money negotiable? Like, could we get more if I asked? You have.
I think 200 gold pieces is quite generous.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great to me. Thank you so
I'm
much.
gonna like inch over to Bo and like ask his opinion. Like, hey, you good with this?
That's Alistair.
Or Alistair? Sorry, I was thinking about you.
I think that the risk is relatively low and the reward is relatively high. And if it goes south, we can just take the fake diamonds and pawn them off elsewhere.
Okay.
Seems good to me.
After I ask your opinion, I'm gonna go back to the table and say, me and Alistair in.
I'm in. Yeah, I don't have anything else going on today.
You don't want to shovel any more cow poop?
I don't think I've just about had my fill of shoveling cow poop. Hey,
And what say you? You said you're interested in helping the Harpers. I assume you must be in then.
I wouldn't want a dragon egg to fall in the hands of someone bad, so yeah.
Excellent. Good. So it's settled. You can find the farm that they are planning to sell the egg at. It's about 20 minutes 20 minutes walk outside of Flan. They're in an abandoned barn. You'll find them in there.
Can I ask an out of character question?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say the name of this town? Flan?
Flan, Phlan. Yes.
Okay, like Flan.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. All right. Well, are you guys ready to head out? I was thinking about washing up real quick and then maybe.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's probably like early evening-ish. Not quite. Like the sun's not down by any means yet. You still got a couple hours of daylight.
Oh, knock this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But again,
right.
I would love to take showers.
Yeah, you have to be really fresh for those traders.
You're gonna have to be our actual merchant. So like, yeah, because no one else is gonna believe that the rest of us are merchants.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
I went to Bard College, get out of the family business, being merchants, farmers. So I'll do it this time, but I don't want that to be like the go-to move every time. You know what I mean? I don't want to be pigeonholed. So.
I'm pretty sure we're probably going to be doing more than just this one task.
Yeah. I just don't want. You know what I mean? I just don't want to have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But you have such a good selling face. It just works wonders.
That's a great point. I've got a face that could sell.
Only a mother could love.
Now speak on that. Have you met my mother? Do you know if she loves me?
Well, she
I'm going
doesn't.
to
I'm
take
very
my leave
sorry.
at this point and allow you all to figure out what your plan is. Come find me here back at the tea kettle when you're done. In the meantime, good luck. And he
Okay.
gets up and walks away while you all come up with your plan.
All right. I'm going to go take a shower. Beauregard is going to go walk upstairs to take a shower. Briefly.
Who are these other people at our table?
Yeah.
They just
Never
during our
questioned.
entire conversation.
Like,
They're just sitting
they
here
just heard a
awkwardly.
lot of incriminating.
Oh, were we not supposed to be here? I'm sorry. We won't say anything. And they walk away. They run out.
Loose ends.
And they're gone.
Great. Well, how long do we have to wait for Bo to shower? How long is this going to take?
I don't know. Are you in a rush? Still got a couple hours a day.
I would just like to get this done as soon as possible.
All right. Just give me like 50. I don't know.
Make
I
sure
just
you wear.
don't really
Make
want
sure
to
you wear
be-
your best. Make sure you dress best, because we're selling you off as a merchant.
Now, Fior, you know I always dress my best. And I give a little
Wow.
nudge and a
Right.
wink, and I walk away.
Okay, Bo goes upstairs to go shower. What do the three of you do while Bo is off doing that?
I'm gonna go talk to the bartender.
Okay. You go up to the bar and you find a stout-looking halfling, and you can see she's kind of like just giving a bunch of commands to some of the servers who are walking out. She says, "That tray goes to table 3, table 3." And she sees you walk up. Yes, what can I get you, love?
Just get me a cup of your finest ale.
Oh, happy to do so. And she turns back behind the bar. She pours an ale and she hands it back in front of you. And she says, "That'll be 3 copper, please. I feel like I've seen you a couple days ago. What brings you back into the tea kettle? Has your stay been everything you dreamed of?"
Oh, you know, everything I can dream of with a group of strange men.
I know what that means. I know what that means. Or I know what you mean. But I hope the stay has been quite comfortable regardless.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, please.
Have you ever seen the gentleman that I was just speaking with?
Oh, you'll have to be more specific. I don't keep tabs on everyone around the tap room here.
Shady, cloaked gentleman
Cloaked?
sitting at this table. I'll point at the table.
I suppose she takes a moment to think back, and she says, she's not. He seems a little bit familiar, but not to the point where he's not a regular. But I don't think it's the first time he's been here. Um,
Okay.
but
Okay.
this has probably been the most that I've ever seen him interact with any customers here.
And one more question, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Have you ever seen anybody like me?
I, be completely honest, I don't think so. But then again, we see all different kinds of people who come through the doors here at Flan's most famous inn and tavern, the Tea Kettle. You're speaking to Madame Fiona here. I've seen lots of different customers come through the door, but I can't say that I've seen someone quite like you before.
Okay. Well, thank you for the information, and I'll give her a 3-cupper.
Oh, thank you. Interesting question to end on, but feel free to come back if you want any more drinks. If anyone's a bit thirsty, or if you need anything else for your room. Have a wonderful day. Of course.
Is there an item shop in town, like weapons?
Yeah, you can. If you want to go look around, you can go find one if you desire.
I kind of want to buy a bow +1 if I can afford it. That's a nice setup with like 25 gold. So
I don't think you're gonna be.
Yeah, I know. But I can persuade him. Never mind then.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done. I come back down.
All right, Bo comes walking back down the stairs, just freshly cleaned. And what are you wearing? Are you wearing your nicest, or what are you doing?
I'm not like super fancy, but I've got like a collared shirt. I've got my overalls, the kind of standard thing. I've like, you can tell that I like padded out my hat, so it's like a bit less like dirty.
Lumpy.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like the pits on the shirt, a little less sweaty than like normal.
Heavy fits today, Jake.
All right, so you make it back and you find your friends. What do you do upon seeing Bo come back, everyone?
Y'all miss me.
I just give him a nod and say, "Okay, are we ready?"
Yeah, I'll approach the table and say, "Let's do it."
With all of you itching to get this task started and done with, hopefully before the end of the day, you gather up your things and you walk your way out of the tea kettle and start making your way towards the direction of the abandoned barn. It is about a 20-minute walk to the barn. And after about 20 minutes of walking, you eventually come across this building. It is a simple-looking structure. Looks to be about 30 feet wide, maybe about 80 feet long. You can see that it appears to be 2 stories. You see that it is very rickety looking. And as you approach, what do you do as you approach? Do you do anything or what?
I'm gonna survey the area for any danger.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Give me give me an investigation check in that case.
15.
Oh, sorry, 15. Perfect. Okay, yeah, you take a look. You don't really see all that much around the building itself. No grasses that are disturbed that you can really discern. But you walk up to the kind of the front door of the abandoned barn, and you can see that it is just dusty and gross looking. But you do see that on the door handle to the barn itself, it appears to be less dusty than the rest of the door, implying that perhaps someone recently used this door. What do you do?
I'm gonna say they may already be inside.
And we're trying to look like we're merchants. We don't want to look like we're kind of
we're
random,
not
so we should announce
speaking.
ourselves.
Yeah. I turn to Bo and say, "Well, do you want to go knock?"
I thought that maybe we could introduce ourselves with like whip around like stop.
I do have a pan flute. I used to soothe the animals with it.
Is this really something a merchant would do?
I don't.
He's eccentric.
I haven't dealt with like black market tiers before. I'm
And this is how
sorry.
you handle it?
My
His
first-
family are merchants.
They are, but like I don't deal with like illicit dragon
Well, as
egg
somebody who has
deal.
dealt with illicit individuals in the past, I can assure you that a jaunty tune is not the general way to announce oneself.
Only in Aladdin.
All right, I'm hearing the feedback. I'm taking it back. We'll walk. I whip my banjo back onto my back, and I walk in. I just
put my
knock
hand
on the
on your
door.
back.
I think I
I'm
knock
gonna
on.
say I was all for it. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Bay. You're my one true. Us animal folk gotta stick to. I do for a fist.
Aw. All right. What do you do?
I knock on the door. I just knock on the door. Hello.
Okay. And you hear a little bit of shuffling on the inside of the building before everything goes quiet for a couple seconds, until eventually you hear a woman's voice call out, "You can enter."
Okay, we're here to do business.
All right. So so you walk up, you open up the door, and inside you see a sinewy gray elf in gray clothes. And when it dawns on her that someone has finally come, she says, "I told you they'd be here. A dragon egg is much too valuable to pass up." And she turns back to you and says, "All right, let's do this quickly. Here's what you asked for." She holds out a very large hide backpack towards you. And she says, "You throw the payment over to me. We'll leave the egg here. We'll exit the barn. Then you can leave after 5 minutes have passed. No fuss, no muss." She pauses and looks at you more closely. She says, "Wait a minute. Something doesn't feel right here."
Is that true? I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, she sounds scared.
She looks towards one of the armed individuals who's next to her, and she says to them, only barely loud enough for you all to be able to hear. She says, I didn't think the merchant was owl folk, but and the armored individual just shrugs and looks back to you, and she says, I take it you have the egg. This is a little unusual. We weren't expecting someone of your experience to be meeting with us today."
Now speak on that. Speak on that. What were you expecting?
We were expecting an elf.
At this point, where are they in the barn?
They are.
They're
you
like,
don't see them?
They don't have circles
Yeah, right here.
around them.
Oh, I see them. Oh, I thought they were debris. I'm so sorry. Okay.
They're
at this
about
point,
to be, probably.
I step forward and I cross my arms and I say, "Is there a problem? We have the payment. You have the egg."
I hold up the bag of diamonds and kind of like jingle it to like see if I can help.
No. Okay, yeah, you have some sort of payment, but how do we know that you're not trying to swindle us? We were told that we were supposed to meet an elf here. You're clearly not an elf.
Did you mishear, perhaps? Elf folk. I think it could happen. It's very reasonable. You could have heard.
She looks back at one of the armored individuals and she says, I trusted you with this. Is he telling me that you didn't report back accurate information to me? Is that what happened here? And the armored individual just shrugs. He's got a look on his face like, sorry.
I'm sure it was an honest
So I'll ask
mistake.
one more time. Is there a problem? Your friend here clearly has less than perfect hearing, and we have the payment and you have the egg again. Do we have a deal?
Outside of game Banty as a question.
Yeah.
What do we do with the tracker?
We're gonna have to put it on them somehow.
Okay. We should have put it. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, continue.
Oh, like in
We did
the
actually forget about that. I can. Who has the tracker right now?
I'm guessing Bo has all of
I
it.
assume I have all of it.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay.
You're so sneaky, Bo.
I'm very sneaky.
She says, why don't you show us the payment first? Just confirm that you are who you say you are and who we think you are.
Okay.
Prove yourself.
I open up the bag and I attempt to walk close enough to her that she may see inside of the bag.
Whoa. Oh, easy. I didn't say
Okay,
could
do you
come
want to
closer.
see the payment or not?
Give me a persuasion check. Yeah.
That's only a 12.
12. She says, all right, but keep your hands up as you come closer.
What? Yeah, they're holding a bag. What do you mean by that?
No sudden movements.
Okay.
Come closer. And you walk up to the point where you're about arm's reach from her.
And I'm holding it out. Does she see inside of it?
She peeks in and she sees diamonds.
And I drop the bag.
Oh
God!
yeah.
So
No
sorry.
sudden movements. No sudden movements. No, you stay. I will pick it up.
No. I should pick it up. They're my diamonds. How do I know you're not going to try to squirrel some away?
We have not made an exchange yet. You won't be
All right.
touching the bag. And I take one more step closer.
Okay. She doesn't take a step back, but you can see that she's like taking like a defensive stance just in case. What do you do?
I'm trying to think of how I can like sneakily sneak something onto her person while I'm cleaning this up. Do you think like doing a pratfall like towards her feet, like
Oh my god.
like looking like I'm tripping while I'm doing, like I'm bending over and like kind of a roll and like just I'm like able to get like towards her feet and just clip it onto her.
If you want to give me a performance check, you can try.
I would love to give you a performance check.
To the bard. Here we go.
Oh fuck! It's an 11.
11. Okay. You trip and fall. And narrate for me how you successfully do this, please.
Oh.
Okay, so I think I do like a really terrible, like I bend over at the hip and I'm like doing it, and then like obviously my banjo is slung over my shoulder, so it kind of like it gets like caught, like it kind of like slings over my arms while I'm like kind of bent over, and then like I kind of like try to like stand back up, but like the string is now around me and I'm holding the bag, and so I kind of like stumble over, and as I'm rolling just a little bit, I kind of like am able to sneak my hand into my pocket, get the tracker, and like kind of land sprawled out like next to her feet, and then I like scramble back up, and I'm so sorry. I know that was not good. I didn't think through. You can clean up the diamonds. I realize that I am not creating a trustful environment for transaction.
All right, fine.
And I
She
take a step
looks
back.
down. Okay, she takes a look down. She looks at the takes a cursory look at the diamonds, and she says, turns around and looks at one of her guards and says, "You sweep these up. You pick these up." She takes the egg out of her sack that she's carrying, and she tosses it towards you.
I catch it.
Okay, good. That's good.
Is there an egg in there? Can I look? Is there an egg?
Yeah, you take a look inside, but as you do, immediately as you do, a voice interrupts you, and you hear the shuffling from the second story loft, as you can hear footsteps beginning to pound their way down the stairs before they end up directly in front of you. They appear out of nowhere. You can see on them there appears to be some what appears to be hay. They look like they were hiding in some hay upstairs, and they say, all right, everyone stop. You drop the egg, give me the egg. Everyone else leave. You're all going to be able to leave with your lives if you give me the egg. Do you understand?
Are you the police?
The police.
I'm going to say it one more time. Give me the egg, and no one gets hurt.
And
Unfortunately, I've paid quite the sum for this egg. So
All right.
probably not.
You asked for it then. And I'm going to have everyone please roll initiative for me.
Oh boy.
Okay, let me...
This is a D20, right?
Oh no.
Yes, it is a D20. You can do it in the thing as well, too.
How do you do it in here?
So if you click on the crossed swords on the top right, it'll bring you to the combat tracker. You just click the dice that is next to your character.
I did in fact roll a 1.
Cool.
Sheesh.
Love that.
So, would you I just like to do it with the dice.
That's totally fine. That's totally cool. Yeah, you can do it with the dice or in here, whatever. Just let me know what you get. What did you get? A 1?
Yeah, a 1. Yes.
Yeah, that is
Unfortunately.
a bummer. Okay. Cool.
And that's
okay.
how you know I'm not lying.
All right. So we enter combat then. First up is the individual that who's trying to sell things to you. She sees these bandits come just running down the steps and into this room. She immediately turns and she's going to try to book her way out of the barn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's going to break the window here. And fly out of the or jump out the window. Jump. She's gonna jump. And she jumps.
Severus Snape.
And she is going to jump out this window here after she breaks it. So 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, that is going to be her turn. Next up is the bandit right here. He is going to immediately make his way towards the egg. 5, 10, 15.
Is he going to opportunity attack?
I'm trying to decide.
Yes.
Yeah, he is, because he needs that. He needs that egg. No, he's not. He's gonna be careful. He's going to attack the guard first to try to take the guard out before coming for you. So he takes out this long, curved bladed sword, this scimitar, and he swings it at the guard for a 13, which is a miss. And that is going to be his turn. Next up is Bay. What do you do?
Oh, I think I'm gonna approach this guy. I don't know how to see how far away he is. So there it is. Okay. Okay, I can just about get to him.
Each of the squares is 5 feet.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
And I'm going to hit him with my stick.
Awesome.
When I figure out how to do that. Sorry, I've never used.
Oh, you're totally good. Yeah, like I said, feel free to use real dice if you want to. But if you want to do it in this, if you double click on your character, it'll bring up your character sheet.
Mhm.
If you go to your features, it'll show what attacks you can use. You can click on the left, the picture next to the weapon that you want to use, and it'll pull up a window, an option in the chat window to allow you to actually roll the attack.
It's not like brought up my weapon attack.
What does it show you?
I see heron gun, hermit, and druid.
Let's see.
Can you go to your inventory?
Oh, inventory. I'm sorry, I said the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong character sheet.
And then if you click on the picture, oh, I just did it like 4 times.
That's all right.
Okay, I see it. Okay, I rolled a 13.
That is a hit. All right, go ahead and roll me damage. So you can just hit the damage button and it'll roll.
I see it. Okay. 6.
Awesome. Okay, 6 points of. So explain to me what happens as you hit this guy.
I want to bonk him on the top of his head.
You successfully bonk. He is bonked. And you see he's a little dazed, but he's still standing up. He kind of recovers pretty quickly. Okay, what do you do after that? Anything else?
Oh, cat, please stop. No, that'll be it.
Okay, next up is this guard here. He's going to make another attack on the bandit. He's going to swing, or an attack on the bandit. He takes out his spear. He swings for a 21. That is a hit for 2 points of damage against him. So not a ton, just a little nick on the bandit. He's still up. That is going to be his turn. Next up is the bandit back here. He sees things are not going super well for his friend, so he's going to run forward 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to take an opportunity attack from the guard. Let's see, for a 15, which is a hit. 5 points of damage to that bandit, but he runs forward and he's going to make an attack against you, Bo, in an attempt to steal the egg. He attacks you for a critical hit.
Oh,
I don't like that, Robert.
You take 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh boy. I have 9
Okay.
points total.
Oh boy.
Oh my
Okay. So what do you do?
I'm gonna take a step back towards the door so they can't escape,
Nice.
and then I will range attack one of them. So you said
Awesome. Yeah. So click on your character sheet, go to your inventory, and then it should be under weapons. You just click on whichever picture you want to use, and then it'll show up in your chat window, and you just hit the appropriate buttons, attack or damage. Oh my god. Okay. A 25 is a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the one that's hitting poor little Bo.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, so how much damage do you do? Go ahead and roll the damage button. 6 points of damage. How do you kill this guy, Fior?
The hand is sliced with his sword. I'm gonna shoot an arrow right for that hand and cleanly shoot his hand off.
Oh my god. And it just sprays with blood, and he lets out this scream, but he falls back.
I let him bleed
before,
out. Let him bleed out on the floor.
losing so much blood, he eventually is done for.
I wore
all
an
right,
assist for this, Fior. What the fuck?
All right, anything else, Fior?
That's it.
All right, next up, we've got this guard back here. He's going to run forward 5, 10. He's actually going to run out of here 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Oh, wait. Do you want to do an attack of opportunity against him?
He doesn't seem like my enemy at the moment, right? So,
I don't think so.
no, yeah, he can go.
All right, so he bursts out of this window here. And he jumps out and he runs away as well. Okay, that's gonna be him. Next up is this guy. He's gonna do the same. He's gonna take an opportunity attack from the bandit who showed up. So he takes his scimitar as he's getting ready to run away. swings for a 19, which is a hit, dealing 6 points of damage to this guard. But he starts running. He starts booking it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's going to be his turn. Bo, what do? You are hurt. What are you doing?
I roll up my I set the egg. No, I put it in. I don't know. Is it like a thing I can sling over my shoulder as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I sling it over my shoulder. I roll up my sleeves, spit out a little blood, and then I pull my long sword out and two-handed attack this motherfucker.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh shit! I rolled damage. How does a 19?
A 19 is a hit.
Okay, and I did.
Oh, how do you kill this guy?
I think I just kind of like wildly swinging it. I think that like Bo is not good with a sword, but is strong from like working a farm, and so he just kind of like uses the brute force to like hack through his chest or something while screaming about like, you have disrespected the Winchester family. When we do business, we mean business, and stuff like that. And he's kind of like spewing, and his eyes are like bloodshot because he's on the verge of death.
Okay, cool. He goes down. There's blood all over the place, and for a brief moment, you think things are good. Things are done. You're safe, but you hear footsteps walking up the stairs behind you, and you hear a voice call out. Look, it's a tough looking half orc male. He's brandishing a mace. He appears in the doorway of the barn, and behind him is one more bandit. And the individual with the mace, he yells out, "The toll for passage out of this barn is that egg. I'm sure you'll hand it over peacefully so I don't have to take your lives instead." And so we are going to continue with combat with these two new people involved.
Thank you, Rob. I wanted to keep fighting.
I do what I can, you know.
Now someone save me.
Okay, so they show up.
My turn.
It is still the end of your turn. If you, what do you want to do?
I have a bonus action.
I love it.
I'm gonna give. Is this close enough that Alistair's gonna be able to fight this person? Yeah, it's 30 feet. Be able to get there. Then I'm gonna whip around my banjo, and I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration and start singing.
Oh.
You'll be able to roll like an 6 on.
Sinead O'Connor.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah, and I'm just playing iconic. I'm playing like a chill, like a stomp and holler kind of. Like,
oh, I love it.
But like one of those intense upbeat ones.
Out.
Like the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. Like
yeah, very that. So
all right, anything else, Bo?
No, I think I'm gonna just take like 2 steps towards the window.
Cool.
All right, boogie.
Alistair, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to. Let's see. Wait, how do I measure this? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go. I have 30 feet, so I'm gonna move right here.
Nice.
In front of Fior.
Thank you.
And I have a glaive, which has reach, so
amazing.
I can hit him from here.
Perfect.
Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
Okay. So I am going to attack the half orc. And before I do, I'm gonna say, you don't scare me.
I love it.
And I'm sorry that you came out a little shorter. Seems like your human side chipped in a little more than the orc side.
Okay.
And
anti-human sentiment here. I love it.
Wait,
as
so
he pushes
how
me,
do
as he pushed me aside.
Yeah. How do I
How do you attack?
I see my weapon, I'm trying to do it in here because it looks fun, but
Cool. Yeah. So you've clicked on your character sheet. You've clicked on inventory. You have your
yeah.
glaive. Click on the
Uh-huh.
picture. It turns into a little die,
Oh,
a D20 next to it. You'll
uh-huh.
click that. It shows up
Oh,
in the chat log. Also, I should note
okay.
if you right click the chat log icon at the top of your screen, it'll separate it so that you can have multiple windows out, so you don't have to switch back and forth between the windows.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I can pop it out. I see. Okay, so I have this, and then I can attack. And do I put that advantage? Or wait, do I roll with an extra d6? Like what?
Yeah, so basically,
Because
the way that it works is you roll your d20, and then you can also roll another d6 and add the score. Is how Bardic.
so would I say situational bonus 1d6?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And then I roll normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have an 18.
Amazing. That is a hit.
Was that for the damage, Jake, or for the attack?
Just for the attack.
Okay. All right. So that is a hit. So now I'm going to roll damage. Okay. So I have 8 points of damage.
Awesome. All right. Explain to me how
slashing
you
damage.
Explain to me how you attack him.
So I'm gonna whip my glaive around and kind of slice it across his chest.
Awesome.
Which I'm assuming is at least partially uncovered.
Yeah.
He's a half orc.
Totally.
And I want to see the blood like splatter all over him.
It does. He's still up. He's still looking pretty healthy though. But yeah, he takes damage. You hear him give a grunt as he takes the slash to his chest. Anything else, Alistair?
I don't think so. I do have like a bonus action, I think, but
I don't think there's.
Polar Mastery, can't they do something with that? If you have it?
all I have is rage. Which I don't want to do yet. Necessarily.
I love some barbarian
Actually,
rage.
you said he's still looking pretty healthy.
More or less.
Rage. I think that's a good idea.
So I'm actually gonna do that.
Awesome. Okay.
Make sure
So
you my
if-
Baldur's Gate rage.
I love playing Baldur's Gate when they do.
Yes.
So fun.
Okay, so Alistair, I think Foundry has it where if you click on your features list, rage is it says active abilities. So let's see. If you click on the picture next to rage, it says usability. I think if you click that, it will automatically do the. I'm actually not sure if it does the automatic stuff for you or not. We might just. Have to remember
I clicked on it and it says you gain advantage, so I think it might.
Okay, perfect. If not, we'll just remember.
On strength
Okay.
checks.
On
Not
strength checks.
Not attacks. If that was the one.
Cool. All right. Anything else, Alistair?
No, that's it.
All right. We are back at the top of the round. The seller is gone. Now it is this new guy's turn. He shows up. He takes the attack from you, Alistair. He's not very happy about it at all. So he's going to run forward 5, 10, 15, and he's going to swing his mace at you
Okay.
for a 15.
That does
Against your
hit.
AC, yeah.
That does
Does
hit. Awesome. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
But it's reduced because you're raging.
It's
Oh,
so
you're
it's cut in
right.
half.
Oh, perfect. So you'll take 3 points of damage.
Awesome. Okay.
And you
3
can update
points.
it either in Foundry or D&D Beyond, wherever you're keeping track just let me know where you're
Okay.
keeping it track, so I can keep track on Foundry. Are you doing it on DD and Beyond or Foundry?
Yeah. Do you have a preference?
Nope, because I can do it in Foundry
Okay.
regardless.
I can do it in Foundry. Wait,
Cool.
that's the one with the map, right?
Yes.
I think
Okay,
it's easier
so I have
while we
11.
to do it in Foundry.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then
Perfect,
I can update
okay.
it in D&D Beyond later,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so he hits you with his mace, but he's not done yet. He's going to swing at you again with his mace.
Oh.
How about a 17? That's a hit.
Yep, that is.
And you take
Yep.
8 points of bludgeoning damage, Alistair.
Cut in half.
Okay, so
Cut in half,
Cut in
you're
half,
right.
right.
4 points of damage. Ugh.
good thing I did this.
The rage
You're
was
right.
smart. The rage was really
Yeah,
smart.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
wow. And that is going to be the end of his turn. Bay, you are up. What do you
Okay.
do?
Amazing.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Bo.
Goodness, there is some support on this team.
I also have healing word. I'm just
I love it. I love it. All right.
What came up? 7
Awesome.
HP
All right.
for Bo.
Nice, nice, nice.
back to full, baby.
Awesome. Okay, anything else, Bay?
I'm gonna use my I don't know where I look at it. My little rabbit hop.
Okay, so that would be, I believe, under features. Yep. Active abilities.
Oh, it's so full of things. Abilities. It's just grayed out.
Do you have wait, it's showing that it's, what do you mean grayed out?
Well, am I supposed to click on it? Do I have to keep track of how many I use? It's just I can use as many as my proficiency bonus, so
That's 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is 1. So I'm just gonna hop on over here.
I love it. Okay, cool, I guess.
I'm in it and I'm done.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so next up is, at least in the people who are present here, is Eeyore. What do you do?
I can't move because he's right next to me, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll pull out my 2 short swords and attack
I
him.
love, yes! Come on, fighter.
Let's see. Just did it. How's it not working? Ah, there we go. The first one.
Ooh.
I doubt that hits.
No, that is a very miss. That is a critical
That is
miss.
a very miss.
I'm gonna use my bonus action for my offhand sword.
Nice.
Bummer.
Oh,
There you
shoot.
go.
Okay, that is a hit.
Better.
Nat 20? No, it's not. Okay.
3 damage.
Okay, 3 points of piercing damage as you stab forward with the sword, and you connect, but just barely. He's still standing. He's still looking healthy-ish. Healthy-ish.
Yep, that's my turn. Can't move.
All
so.
right. Next up is the bandit back here who shut up. He sees his boss coming, just flying in there, taking damage. He's gonna show that he is a good minion. He's gonna jump forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He is going to attack Bay. How about a 13?
Yeah, that hits.
You take 3 points of slashing damage, and that is going to be the end of his turn. Next up is Bo.
I'm gonna come over here, I guess, a little bit closer. But like, and then, dude, I'm gonna attempt to viciously mock this guy.
Okay.
And I'm
You
gonna
smell
say,
bad.
I'm gonna say something about how, he's stout. Bo's not very good at this one. It's not like really a skill for him to talk. Could you do a wisdom
He's
saving
nice.
throw? He's
I would
like
love
really
to do a
nice.
wisdom saving throw.
He says something about his clothes. He says like, shoulda worn something more flexible. Body.
Okay. And which one are you hitting?
This
or
guy.
mocking? Okay, perfect. Okay, wisdom saving throw for 6.
That won't do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, nope.
So I will
He
do.
takes offense.
So 2 damage, and his next attack has disadvantage.
No. Sad. 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage, which is not a lot of
Okay.
damage, but
The disadvantage is helpful.
advantage.
Okay, let me just like mark that for him. Okay. All right, anything else?
No. That's it.
Awesome. Okay. Alistair, you're up. What do you do?
All right. Well, I am going to attack him again. And I'm gonna still attack the orc.
Cool.
And I'm gonna use my glaive. So I have my normal. Okay, an 18.
That is a hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So damage. 5 damage. 5 slashing
Awesome.
damage.
Cool. You hit him again, you slice him again, he's bleeding out even more, but he's still standing. You can see he's built and he's not gonna back down until he gets that egg.
Okay. But now he's missing an ear because I just lopped it off.
He absolutely is missing an ear. He lets out a yell as he takes a look at the ground as he watches it tumble to the ground.
Oh, Alistair, I think you get +2 to your damage for being in a raid.
Oh, you're right.
So
Does it not automatically?
It doesn't.
do that?
It doesn't look like it doesn't. I'm sorry. There's a module I need to apply. I didn't do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then
It should be 7.
that's actually 7 damage.
Awesome. Okay, he's still He's
Okay.
he's bleeding out
Great.
quite a bit at this point,
Okay.
but he's still standing. But you can see he's kind of like he spits out some blood, and he just kind of like looks at you
Okay.
with daggers in his eyes, ready to go. Still.
All right. And I spit at him.
Nice.
Okay, nice. All right, anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right, next up is the thug you just attacked. He is going to attack you, Alistair. He's not happy with you. He is going to swing at you once with his mace for a 23. Oh, at disadvantage, that's right. For a 9.
Thank God. That does not hit.
Okay, wow, bummer. Okay, but he rears back and he swings his mace one more time.
Second attack does not have
His second
disadvantage.
attack does not have disadvantage. Okay, that's an 18.
Yep, that does hit.
Okay,
That
so you are
hit.
going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, so 2 points of bludgeoning damage. This is ridiculous. I keep forgetting that.
Good thing you raged. Good thing.
Seriously,
It's such a great
seriously.
thing because I would be so incredibly unalived
Seriously.
right now.
Okay, and that's going to be his turn. Next up is Bay. What do you do?
I want to cast Shillelagh, but is it gonna apply to my weapon when I do it, like in the chat?
You might have to do it manually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I set up the module for that.
Oh, well, it did not hit anyway.
Great. Cool. Okay, yeah, that is a miss, unfortunately. All right, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, next up is Fior. What do you do?
I'm still gonna hack away with my swords, I guess.
I love it. Go for it. Which one?
The big guy.
Okay.
I assume 9 is not hit.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
The offhand,
Okay.
15.
That is a hit.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh crap! No.
Oh,
There we go. There we go. 5 damage.
Awesome. Okay, he is still standing.
What the fuck
He takes
is
the
he made
piercing
out
damage.
of?
You see he is he takes it, and at this point you're not even really sure that he can feel the pain at this point, or that he can feel the pain at this point. But he's still standing, and you can see that somehow he's in this stupor where all that matters is getting that egg. All right. Anything else, Fior?
That's it.
All right, next up is the bandit. He is going to attack. He's going to attack Bay. Okay. How about a... He swings with his scimitar for 18. That is a hit.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Well, she only takes
Sorry, yep.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You only take 2 points of slashing damage, so that's good for you at least. That's a bummer for me, but that's good for you. And that's going to be his turn. Next up is Bo. What do you do?
I'm going to cast Healing Word on Bay, and I'm just gonna say like, "Pay forward, Bay."
I mean,
Nice.
And you're gonna heal full.
I could also use
5
it in the
points of
future
Oh,
if anybody wants.
Yeah, why would you not
That's
heal
not-
a tank that's been getting beat up?
You're
If
fine.
you want to.
I'm
He's
like
fine.
rapidly approaching a state of not being fine, but like great. I'm glad your priorities are super clear.
Yeah, but now the druid is feeling a little better, so I think that's
Great.
actually
How
important.
many did
I'm
I
glad
heal?
that we can
I'm
heal
sorry.
per 2 points of damage.
Oh, there we go.
And then I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Fior and say, "Looks like you need the help, buddy." And I play his favorite song or whatever on my banjo.
A Taylor Swift anthem.
Yeah, Taylor Swift anthem. Obviously.
Yeah.
This is "You Need to Calm Down." Is what I'm doing.
You're being too loud.
Being too loud. And that's it for me. Like,
All right, Alistair, you're up. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'm gonna hit him again.
Nice. I love it.
Why?
Yeah. It really is. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with the glaive again.
Okay.
But what I'm literally surrounded by them, so I can't go anywhere. All right. 19.
That is
That's
a
a
hit. Yes.
All right, 7 plus 2, so 9 points of damage.
Alistair, how do you kill this guy?
Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. I am going to cleanly chop off his head.
It goes flying off for a brief second. It kind of floats in the air for a split second before tumbling to the ground with a thud before the rest of his body tumbles to the ground. You turn around and you see his minion there looking just appalled and shocked and terrified, but he's going to carry out his employer's mission. Anything else, Alistair?
That is it.
All right, Bay, you're up. What do you do?
Sorry. I'm going to back up a little bit, and
Nice.
I am going to cast my ice knife at the minion.
Hey,
Should we capture him? Find out where he came from?
Oh, it's too late now. I've cast my ice knife. An 11.
11 is a miss.
Okay. We'll do what you want, and I'm done.
Okay. All right. Next up then is Fior.
I'm gonna switch to non-lethal damage and attack him.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
$21 a hit.
21 is a hit.
You were like crazy.
All right, 4 damage for the first.
4 points of damage. Okay, nice. He takes the 4 points.
And then 23 to hit for that one.
That is a hit.
1 damage.
Bummer. Okay, sorry.
Rough turn.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, next up, we have that bandit. He's going to try to kill Alistair. Unalive Alistair. He's going to swing with his scimitar. First attack, critical hit. Critical hit.
Oh my god.
All right.
Well, that's bad.
Oh my gosh. So I only rolled 4 points of damage. So normally that would be halved. Yeah, no, that's halved. No, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was not. Hold on, let me double check.
Wait,
I rolled I'm sorry.
is it-
I rolled a 3. That's doubled. So just for purposes of this. So I rolled a 6 plus
Okay.
1, so 7 points of damage. So with rage, you're only going to take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
so
all right.
look at that.
That's so annoying.
Standing. Yeah. Yes.
And that's going to be his turn. All right, next up is
All right.
Bo. What do you do?
But I would like it known that if I had died, it would in fact be Bo's fault.
I'm
So
sorry.
I just want the record to I want the record to know that
Show.
let the record show, please, that it would have been his.
What's up now? Who's up?
It is you.
You.
Oh God. I say, I will repay you for this service I've done to you, Alistair, and I'm gonna attack with my sword.
Yes.
Alistair.
Oh, how's an 11 do?
An 11 is a miss. Wow,
So
come on, team.
I like clang it across him, and I say, unfortunately, overestimated my own abilities. And I'm gonna scooch over here so that we're flanking.
There we go.
I wish I had
Yes.
done that at the beginning when I
Mhm,
attacked.
mhm.
But now Alistair will have advantage, which will be great.
Advantage. Perfect. All right, anything else?
That's it.
All right, Alistair, what do you do?
Um.
So many options.
So many options, and I cannot really go anywhere. So, you said an 11 is a miss.
I did.
You'll have advantage
Mm-hmm.
because we're on
Why?
like opposite
Wait.
sides of him. We're like.
Oh
we're-
yeah, that's true.
Flanking.
Flanking.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna try and kill this guy.
Oh no, so much for our prisoner.
I mean, I'm pretty angry at this point, and I'm
That's fair.
literally
That's
almost
fair.
dead.
You are
That's fair.
raging.
So
True.
I don't really care. So I am gonna attack him, and it's a 21.
That is a hit.
9 plus 2 is 11 points of damage.
Alistair, how do you kill this other guy again? You know, another one.
I'm going to take my glaive and just stab it through his gut and
Oh.
twist it,
Oh
One.
my god.
and
I'm
then
gonna, like-
yank it out. And then his intestines sort of like also come out
Oh.
a little.
Oh my god.
But make
Okay.
sure to stay unalive when you do that.
Yeah, so he is unalive, as his intestines are
Just all over the floor.
Right.
all over the floor. And I sort of flick them off my glaive, and use his shirt to like clean off the blood.
Amazing. Okay. And so that is the end of combat. So you all are greeted by the sound of your heavy breathing after the body of this guy falls to the ground, the last of them. You take a look around and you see all of the guards have fled. All of the cellar has fled. You're just kind of alone in the barn here. What do you do?
I'm gonna say we got the tracker on that trader guy, right?
Oh yeah,
think
yeah, I
so.
did do that. Did you see the masterful pratfall? I went to I had a whole semester in Bard College on pratfalls.
Since my dear compatriots didn't want a prisoner, can I examine the big guy's body and see if There's any clues on him?
Hey, who the fuck
Yeah,
are
give me an
these guys?
Give me an investigation check, please.
Okay. I can do that in here, can't I? Let's see. Jeez. Investigation. $13.
With a 13, Fior, you take a look at the body and you can see that the individual has an emblem that has been sewed onto the cloak that he was wearing. It is a very distinct kind of like bag-looking emblem, and you recognize that emblem as one for an organization called the Welcomers, which is Flan's Thieves Guild. You don't really know much else or what to make of it, but you discern that is who these individuals were affiliated with.
You said the Welcomers?
Yes.
Well, that sounds nice.
Yeah, they sound great. Sorry, I'm totally like a pencil and paper girl.
Does he have any good loot on him either?
Not a ton of good loot. No, he doesn't. You don't really find anything at all, actually.
Useless, man.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Yeah.
My question is, were we set up?
By the Harpers?
Yeah.
I'm guessing by the way they ran, I would say no.
Well, no, the merchants weren't part of the Harpers.
Yeah.
We let the merchants escape. The
Oh, by
Harpers
the
said-
Harpers, you said. Okay. Maybe.
Mhm.
He was very cagey about my questions. So
He was.
That would
Well,
be
we'll just have to
surprising.
be. We'd have to be nonchalant when we approach him later and try to dish some information out.
Can anybody at this point use some sort of healing spell on me? Maybe?
I don't
No.
have a spell spot for you.
I have no
Sorry.
magic. Good luck.
Amazing.
I think it's better if we just go back home, take a
Yeah,
nap.
if we
like,
take a long rest in our bed,
Yeah.
I will be able to, and you will get your strength
I'll,
back.
I'll help carry you back. Don't worry.
Great.
I will not help carry you back, but I'm praying for you.
You are a big boy.
I am 220 pounds, so
And I
it's
am a
understandable.
little gal.
You're grade A beef. From now.
Great.
Can I take a restroom break?
Absolutely. Yeah. We've just finished combat. Let's take like a 2-minute break.
2-minute break. Love it.
Cool. All right.
Herb.
Awesome. Okay, welcome back, everyone. We are sufficiently braked. So, all right, let's get back into it. So, what are we doing? You all have defeated these creatures.
I need to go.
Like, I need to go to bed.
Yeah, we're heading back to
Immediately.
town, right?
Yeah, let's go back to town.
Okay. So you exit the barn and you make your way slowly back to town, Alistair. The trek is obviously a little more arduous getting back to Flan than it was making your way out there. But eventually, you do make your way back. You get back to the tea kettle. You walk inside and you see it's just as busy as it was before. Not much has passed. The patrons are a little bit different. You see Madame Fiona behind the bar slinging drinks. Your contact is not sitting at the table there. Well, yeah. What would you like to do? Do you want to search for him? Do you want to go to bed? What do you want to do?
I want to go to bed.
Amazing.
I'd like to search for him.
I'd
Okay.
also like to search for him. I kind of want to be done with this. I don't want to like have to babysit Egg.
Yeah, like I'm done.
Give me
And
a.
Sorry,
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I said I want to know if we were set up. So
Perfect. All right, give me a perception check, both of you.
I guess I'll like stay, but I'm gonna sit down.
Okay. You're just gonna take a little breaky.
I got a 9.
I got a 12.
12.
Oh, fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal Alistair. I'm just
Okay.
gonna use up my other spell slot. Here you go.
Just so we get jumped in this tavern.
7 healing.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Amazing, thank you.
Nice.
And I say
immediately you feel better.
Quick, maybe this will make you quit fucking complaining.
Okay, you take a look around and you don't see your person here.
Oh. That fucking sucks.
Can I go ask the bartender if she's seen any Harpers lately?
Yeah, so you walk up to the bar and she says, what can I get for you, love? Would you like an ale? It seems like you were gone for quite a while.
I'm just looking for some answers. Have you seen any Harpers lately?
Harper's? I don't. I suppose you're implying that the person that you were speaking with earlier might be a Harper.
So we were told.
I think you. I whisper quietly. I think he was trying to keep it.
Oh, well.
It's
Why would you want
alright.
to keep such a noble organization a secret?
She says, if he was meaning to not pronounce that to the world, don't worry, it'll be our little secret. I did see that he did go into the back. I think he might be hanging out in the gardens. I think he wanted
Okay,
someplace a little more secluded.
thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'll throw a gold for
Oh.
information.
Oh, sir, you're too kind. Thank you very much. Make your way back to your table with your people. Bay is looking. I'm sorry, Alistair is looking a little less haggard than before. What do you do?
A little less on death's door.
Just a little bit though.
So are we gonna go? Apparently he's in some back room, being real secretive.
Yeah. Also, in the future, just for everyone's edification, don't tell any secrets. Do not tell. Or if you are, make sure you tell him it's a secret that should not be told.
That is true. That is true. I'm a man of honesty and integrity. I believe there's no truth, no problems in the truth.
Okay. Yeah. And I think that's beautiful. I think it's so beautiful. Yeah, it seems like this buddy is in the back though. I'm gonna go make our way.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so you all make your way out the tavern area. Start making your way towards the back, and you find yourselves in the garden area. You walk in, and you see your contact standing in the garden area, just kind of looking around, trying to make sure that no one is around, no one's watching, and he sees you all walk up, and you see that he looks pretty satisfied. To know that you all are alive, and he says, "Well, I suppose I did pick the right group to assist me with my task. I assume you all were successful. Did you place the tracker? You retrieved the egg and everything?"
We did indeed
And
accomplish all aspects.
Excellent.
and found some other people there as well.
What
You
other
wouldn't happen to
people?
know anything about that, would you?
What other
Going for
people?
subtlety.
uh, I'm not the most charismatic. Sorry. And by that I mean we passed them on the way to the abandoned barn, so don't even worry about it. Actually, so you wouldn't actually know them. Anyway,
What I believe my friend means to say is that, were you potentially aware of any alternative interests in this little egg here?
Sir,
Someone that might have ambushed us.
you were ambushed? Of course not. No. Oh, no.
Can I do an
The
insight
egg and the
check?
tracker mean
Yeah,
far too much.
is this
Yes.
bitch lying?
Give me an insight check, both of you.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, there you go. I don't know if I'm gonna roll.
Okay, you can see he is genuinely surprised. He has
Okay.
no idea about
alright.
this group that ambushed you.
I trust that you did not know. Are you familiar with? And then I like put up my wing to kind of like shield and say, "Are you familiar with the Welcomer?"
I can say that I've heard of the organization, although I've not had much dealings with them. We have seen an increased interest in all things related to dragons, though. It's possible that other interests might be converging on this town as a focal point, believing that there's something. There's something converging here with respect to the dragons. I don't know. Speaking of which, you have an egg for me?
Yeah, you have 200.
Of course. Well, show me the egg first.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He takes out a packet of a bag of 200 gold pieces, and he hands it to you.
And I look at them and I jokingly give him like a wink, nudge, and say, "These are the real thing, right?"
He says, "I'm a man of my word."
Okay.
Yeah, I want to check and make sure they're real.
Give me an investigation check.
I got an 11.
A natural 20.
Hey, they're real.
Okay. Sorry, we had to check.
Yeah, that's some real nice gold.
Can I go back to
only
something
the
you said
finest.
earlier?
Yes.
Why this town in specific do you think things are
Well-
culminating on?
Well, you all found yourselves a dragon egg, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that reason enough?
Hardly a series of events, though.
Well,
Yeah, why
we've
are
also
you here? Why did you know that it was going to be interest here?
Well, we've also heard of more dragon sightings in the Moonsea region and elsewhere, but including in this region. I just hope that we're going to be keeping our eyes open. I hope you will too, for further information on dragons. It might save your life. Now, the egg, please.
Yeah.
He takes the egg, he opens up the bag, inspects it, and he says, "This is a fake."
Oh
You're
no.
fucking kidding me.
How were we to know?
a fake?
You didn't hire any dragon egg experts here.
Clearly not. Clearly not.
Well, to be fair, we were
put
all
tracker on them.
We were also
Wow.
lying, but we got the tracker. Exactly.
You got the tracker. The tracker is on the cellar right now.
Yeah, unless it's a
Yes.
fucking fake tracker too, like everything else this fucking day.
He says, he kind of like laughs a little bit. You can see he's kind of like relieved that at least something has gone right. And he says, all right, well, I'm a man of my word. You can keep the 200 gold pieces, and for your trouble, here you go. He throws you one bottle full of a red liquid your way. And you catch
I would like
it.
to know your name now.
You discern
we've
that
done this
it's
for
a
you.
potion of healing. He says, my name is not important. We may meet again at some point. But perhaps a little more experience and trust is warranted before I reveal my secrets to you. Like I said, keep your eyes and ears open for further information on dragons. It could be the difference between life and death. And with that, he leaves the garden, leaving you.
I know, so dramatic.
Alone in the garden.
Like, why did he have to be so mysterious?
I can tell
Give a
you my
fake-
secrets like my name.
Could have given a fake name too. Like that's the thing. Like he did.
Anything.
Gives a
Anything,
shit.
and we would have been like, "Oh, great, yeah."
We don't
For
even
sure,
know if
for
we'll
sure.
see him again. Like it really.
He yells
could have been
back,
so-
I can hear you all. You don't need to. So, you all are left in the garden. You can hear the raucous nature of the inn. You've got some time to yourself. What do you want to do with your time?
upgrade my room.
Great.
I guess split the gold, right? We should split the gold.
Yeah.
50 per player.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, 50 gold per.
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, I would love to upgrade my room. Is what I would like to do. That's my
Okay.
goal.
Shit,
All
I've
right.
got 69 gold.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What are we doing now?
Um.
I'm feeling like getting really drunk and playing a pan flute.
Oh, we should do a show. Oh, we should do a show, bae.
Oh, you guys should do a show. I can sit there and watch.
We should
I
do
will
a
also
show.
spectate.
The pan flute and the banjo go together. Well,
I-
I believe.
I think while they do that, though, I would want to ask locals about dragon sightings.
He's like,
Oh,
straight to the
yeah.
point.
I mean, while they're making their performance, I think it's the best time to mingle with the locals.
That's smart.
Like in the tavern I'm in.
I love it. Yeah, can we go back
Cool.
into the tavern and just like
Absolutely. Okay.
Let's
So you make your way.
perform, Bo.
Okay, so you make your way back into the tavern, and it is just as busy as ever. You see Fiona's behind the bar. Lots of patrons here. What do you do? Or what are you up to? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna jump up on a table and begin playing my bass.
You
Make
just
a
start
day
going for it.
I'm
Okay.
also gonna jump on a table then, and I'm gonna drink whatever drink is on the table, whoever's it
same.
is.
Same. Also doing that. I think that
Okay.
we've done this before. This is like we do this like every night, and it's very annoying for the customers. But it's good to
Okay.
say.
Melt into the shadows and observe.
I'm joining the table with the most people and asking about dragons.
Okay, so you, Bay and Bo, Bay and Bo,
Oh, hey.
you both start playing your music on top of one of the tables, and it is, it's just raucous. People are gravitating towards your table. They're loving what you have to give. It's very clear that Bo, you are classically trained, and you've got some musical talents that are not like totally seen commonly in Flan. So great. What's everyone else doing? Bay, what did you say you're also on the table? What are you doing?
I'm also on a table playing my pan flute.
I love it. And you are you classically trained? I don't know if you are. You're not a bard.
No.
So give me a performance check. Let's see how you're doing trying to keep up with Bo. A 17? You're
17.
Respectable. You're keeping up. And people are like loving it. They're clapping along. You see people stomping. You see people cheersing each other. You're really adding to the ambience. And Fiona at first was a little kind of annoyed that you kind of took the spotlight, but it's paying off, and people are wanting more drinks, and things seem to be going well. So she's not complaining anymore. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm asking people if they've seen dragons or anything of that nature. So anyone that looks like they'd be an adventuring sort, not just a local drunk.
Okay, let's see. So you take a look around. You see this person here. Looks like he. Well, yeah. Who do you walk up to? Describe what it is that you do.
At this group.
This group. Okay. All right. So you walk up. You can see that they're finishing up some food as you walk up, and the person right here. He looks up and he watches as you kind of like take the seat next to him, and he says, "Can I help you?"
Just trying to enjoy the evening. How about you, sir? How's your night going?
I was trying to enjoy the evening too, with my friends here. Can I help you with anything? Is there a reason you came up here to interrupt our dinner, or what?
I was wondering, have you guys heard of any talk of dragons lately?
Dragons. You see the tiefling individual kind of take it in a little bit, and she just says, well, I mean, I haven't personally seen any dragons, but I've heard that sightings have been a little more common in the region. I mean, it all could just be tales, but I mean, I don't know. People are talking about very similar sightings. It's just like menacing creatures who are just flying over the region. They haven't really done anything yet, but that's what I've heard at least. So I don't know.
Oh, if they have the real information, if you're just gonna chill and hang out with them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they're so the guy who initially talked to you is a little annoyed, but the other two take to you pretty quickly because you seem like a fun fella and a kind and fun person to party with. So let's cut back to Alistair. What are you doing right now?
So I'm just honestly just hanging out. I'm like in the shadows. I'm kind of like contemplating going to get a drink. I'm looking around. I'm watching these two, consume everybody else's drinks and, generally have a good time. But I'm just like a little cautious. So I'm going to go up to the edge of the bar.
Okay.
And see if the bartender notices me. But I don't want to like go to the middle of the bar and order.
Yeah. No, she finishes up a couple of orders, and eventually she sees you, and I mean she's a good bartender, and she starts making her way over towards you and says, well, "How do you do, love? What can I get you?"
Just an ale would be.
An ale, of course, be happy to. That'll be 3 copper. And she leaves and she pours a generously sized mug of ale before coming back and laying it down in front of you. You seem like you're, I don't know, you're not particularly interested in socializing with the friends you came with. Is everything all right?
Not one for socializing, if it's all the same to you.
Well, I'm a bartender. I own this place, and it's my job to make sure that people are feeling social. Are you sure you're not feeling interested? Perhaps another ale might loosen you up a little bit.
Well, let me finish this one, and I'll get back to you.
Okay, all right. I don't mean to pry, don't mean to be insulting or anything. I just want to make sure that my customers are happy. If you insist, I'll leave you alone. Goodbye. She walks
I
back
sort of
to
bend my head in thanks and drop 5 coppers on the bar for her.
Okay, nice.
And
Nice.
go back to my little corner. How do I take that out of my money?
So you can do it in. It's probably easier to do it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go to your inventory, I think there's there's like a manipulate
Okay,
money,
remove.
something
I
or
see
remove
that.
money. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but I can't. Okay. Oh, but I have to do math.
Yeah.
I think if you say
Actually, no. If you put you should be able to put 3 or 5 and then just hit remove. I thought.
I tried that and it said
oh yeah.
the min amount allowed for each type is 0. So I do have to convert some of my gold into.
Yeah, 1 is 100. So if you just do like 1, then you can add and then.
Okay, so I do 59, and then I do 100 coppers, and then I do -5. Okay, perfect, amazing.
Awesome. Okay. So at this point, the evening is starting to really take over. At this point, it's getting to the point where it's like close to 10 o'clock at this point. After you've gotten back, you've gotten your drinks. You've performed for a little while. It's been a couple hours since you've been back. It's the sun is fully set. The inn is still. I mean, it's not slowing down by any means, but you can tell the nighttime crowd has shown up. What are you all doing, or what would you like to do?
I assume they have like some actually booked act, so I'll probably like, call it and maybe start looking to like get to my caution room, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, you stop your playing, and eventually, someone with far less experience and presence and gravitas than you takes the stage and starts playing. But you're a gracious musician and allow them to take the spotlight for a little bit. So yeah, what do you do after this?
Gio is not a drunkard, so he's gonna go to bed too.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
probably see what the group is doing. If Bay is staying up to like keep drinking and listen to this guy, then
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
Okay, so you all go upstairs of Friona's tea kettle, and you find your rooms that you are renting, and they're nice accommodations. There's two beds per room. You both get a bed, and you get the opportunity to sleep there for the evening. And is there anything you want to do before you go to bed, or are we just taking? What are we doing?
I would write to my sister. I'll write her a note.
Okay. Would you like to share or no? Or you can
Just
share with
she's
me
a little
outside of.
like me in the family, so I'll just keep her up to date about what's going on, and maybe let her know about dragons as well, see if she knew anything. But
Good
I would
to
just let her know what's going on, and that potentially I'm on the trail of Harper's, which is cool.
Awesome. Okay. Anyone else? What are we doing as we're getting ready for bed?
Yeah, I don't think Bo has anything. I think he's just honking out.
Yeah, I'm already asleep.
Yeah.
All right.
it's sleeping time.
Everyone goes to bed, and eventually you wake up to the smell of warm biscuits that are being baked and served in the downstairs dining area. You wake up, you can see the sun peering through the windows of your rooms. It's a really pretty morning, despite the heat that has been plaguing Flan for the last couple weeks. It's actually really mild today, and quite pleasant. You wake up very well rested, and you all realize that you have not eaten dinner after coming back, and you're pretty hungry. So, you decide it's probably a good idea to head downstairs and maybe look to see if you can find some food if you want.
Great. I love that.
So you make your way back downstairs, and you find a table, and you can see that it is already very bustling in the tavern. You can smell the incredible sense of frying bacon that are coming from and baking biscuits and freshly cut fruit that are being prepared in the kitchen and are being brought out to you. And eventually, a younger looking individual, younger looking halfling, walks out of the kitchen. She's carrying 2 platters full of dishes, and she hands them out to all of you, and you eat an incredibly delicious breakfast. But as you're doing so, she says, I don't want to interrupt, but my name is Breeze. I'm one of Madame Friona's 5 daughters. I wanted to let you know. Well, my sisters and I, we picked the berries ourselves. She says this, and she's kind of sweeping her black, long hair out of her face. She says that some of the wild berries in this area are... and before she can finish her thought, shrieking erupts from the street outside of the tea kettle. And while the words are mostly unintelligible, you do make out the words help and family. You can see that some of the patrons get up from their tables and they start making their way to look out the windows. A couple people go outdoors to look outside and see what's going on. What do you all do?
She was running at it, whatever it is, he's running.
I'm joining. I don't have anything better to do. But I think I like... What was on the
plate?
plate?
We're gonna grab some bacon. Gonna grab some bacon as he runs. But...
Yeah.
I love it. You take handfuls of food and you start rushing outside to see what's happening. And outside, you see that there is a middle-aged human woman. She has collapsed in the middle of the road and she is crying hysterically. She's clutching an infant boy in her arms. What do you all do as you see this?
Run up to her and ask her if she's okay.
She's like inconsolable at this moment. She's crying. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
What happened?
I came from my family's peat farms. I came from a bog. It's about an hour from Flan. Earlier this morning, my husband and my children, as well as a few hired hands, we were all attacked by goblins. I was only just barely able to make it here. I'm just looking for any help I can. You look like you're able to help. Would you be willing to give me some assistance, please? I'm begging you.
Do you think anyone else is still alive there except for you two?
I can only hope. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. They were dragging people away to the east. I don't know. I'm assuming they're still alive. They weren't killed on sight. They were taken.
Yeah, I don't have anything going on today.
Directed attack? Or was it random?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. As soon as they attacked, I got in the wagon that I came here.
Well, don't worry. We'll go assess the situation.
Thank you. I'm so worried about them. I need them. I need them. I need you to rescue them, please.
Can we get a map of the area before we go?
Yes. Of course, yes. She takes out a map and she says, if you follow this route back towards the east somewhat, my family's peat farm is there. You'll make your way there, and you'll be able to track them from there. But I don't know where they went. I left. But if you can make it to the farm, maybe you can find where they went.
She said they went east, right? Is there anything east of the farm?
That's where they went too. They went east as well. So wherever they're taking them, I don't know. You take a look at the map, and you take a look east of the farm, and you can see that it appears to be kind of like an open grassland area, a little bit of forest. There's a little bit of mountains as well. Nothing like, not a significant mountain range necessarily, but it looks like it's just nature, not a town or a settlement or anything.
All right. Yeah. Well, as a former farmer myself, I feel a deep.
Thank you so much. We have to stick together, don't we?
Wait. Yeah, this town will take good care of you probably while they. I don't know when we'll be back. I guess, but it'll be all right, right?
I'm sure I will. I'll find some way.
I give
I
like
think I just
one
need to-
gold piece and just a couple days.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This means the world to me. Please.
Tell them that I sent you. I'm Bo. I think I get a reward.
Okay, I'll do what I can. Thank you. I'll let them know, and
Okay,
I'll
thanks.
tell everyone about the generosity you've shown me. Thank you so much.
Totally. Okay. Can we take your wagon so we don't have to walk, or like?
Yes, that's the least I can do. Yes, please feel free. You've given me so much already. Please take the wagon. It's about an hour's ride to the east of here. You'll find the farm, and hopefully you'll be able to find
Right.
tracks to where they're headed. Please, but please hurry.
I think I look around the group and I say, "Does anybody know how to drive?"
As a knight, would I be trained in that? I would be trained in horses, right?
Definitely not I.
If you think you'd be trained in it, I think that's if you're a knight. You probably know how to do it. How to guide a
Yeah.
horse. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I was around farms. I would know how horses work.
I don't think I would.
All right, between the four of us, I think we're able to figure it out and
Yeah.
drive a
Perfect.
wagon.
Perfect. Okay, so so you gather things up. I'm assuming you start making your way to the east. You get into the wagon and you start making your way that way. And eventually, after about an hour's drive, you find yourselves at a farm, and it appears to be abandoned. You take a look around, and it seems like it's deserted. You don't see anyone here. No one's around. What do you do as you arrive?
Does it look newly abandoned or like?
Newly abandoned. Yeah.
Okay,
Abandoned
okay.
in terms of
gonna,
in terms of no one is here.
I'm gonna do like a little walk around the general area, see if I can see anything, look for marks, kind of just survey the area in general and just make sure, nobody is here.
Give me a survival check, please.
A survival oh, yeah. Okay, so I just click on the D20 and then what? And I just hit enter.
So you can do it that way, or you can go, if you go into your character sheet.
Oh.
So if you click on so I think it's the fourth option from the left, fourth icon from the left on the right side of your screen. There should be like a little actors icon. I'm sorry, it might be third.
Yeah,
It looks like a little
yeah.
person. Double click
Yeah.
on your character. Your character sheet should come up, and if you go to attributes, all of your skills are there. You just click on it, and you should be able to roll it.
19.
19. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you find some tracks in the ground as you walk around the perimeter of the farm. And it looks to you like there are tracks that are headed to the east, and you can see that there are multiple sets of tracks. In fact, far too many to count. You notice that the tracks are fresh and relatively fresh, like earlier this morning. And you also discern that they're so clear that you're able to follow them without any issues based on that roll. So based upon the tracks that you see, you also see that there looks like there are tracks that indicate signs of a struggle. It appears to you, Alistair, that about a dozen prisoners were being dragged. You take a further look. You look around the farm a little bit more, and you discern that, in fact, there are probably more than a dozen goblin-sized creatures that passed through here today, including one larger-sized creature who also was with the goblins.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the group after doing this sort of survey and just kind of like tell them what I saw, and be like, this is what I saw. This is what likely happened. Do we want to go follow these tracks now? I fear that if we wait too long, something bad might happen.
I agree, but I think Fiora would want to check all the front houses first and be like, just shout, hey, whoever that girl's name was sent us. If you're hiding, it's safe now. Just make sure no one's hiding now.
Yeah, Sophia, you go into each of the houses, and each of them are, just totally gone. There's no one there. And it looks like some of the places are ransacked. It looks like there was a struggle through each of the houses.
Okay, let's go.
Go for it, yeah.
All right. How are you going to do this? How do you do this? How are you getting there? What are you doing? In what
We
way
should probably not bring the wagon because we probably want to be sneaky.
I'm good with that.
But they're like, we could probably catch up to them faster if we take the wagon, right?
True.
That's a good
We could
point.
take it like a certain amount of time until we like see signs that the tracks are fresher, and then we could leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
So we save time, but then we can also be sneaky later.
Yeah.
Good idea. All right, everyone, load back in. Let's get going. Roll
Okay.
again.
Come on, drive it, Miss Daisy.
Okay, so you get into the wagon again. You start making your way to the east, following the tracks. And you see that the trail leads directly to what appears to be the outside of the mouth of a cave in the side of a hill that is rising from this grassland area. Are you able to see it? Let me double check.
I cannot.
No.
Here we go. There we go. Here we go. Sorry.
Flag.
So you make it to the mouth of what appears to be this cave. In the side of a hill rising from the grasslands. You can see that brush and other low vegetation are allowing you to kind of like easily hide outside of the thing if you want to as you're showing up. And you do see that as you are approaching, you see two figures outside of the mouth of the cave as you are driving up with the wagon. What do you do as you see this? They have not noticed you yet.
Like, tie up the wagon.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah,
I think-
like...
Get out the wagon, get out the wagon. And maybe like we can take it back down the road a little bit, like where it's not in view, and then tie up the horses, and then like kind of like
Keep our
Go
little
back.
ways back in.
Anyone good at stealth?
I'm proficient at step.
we can sneak up and like see what they're talking about before we like engage them?
Not me.
That sounds great. I would love to go listen to Goblin. Not going.
I can go with you. I'm pretty decent at stealth too, so you're not alone at least.
I surprisingly am pretty decent at stealth. I am very large, but I am sneaky. In fact. So I can come if you want me to, but if you think it's too big of a risk, I can stay with Bay.
You follow your heart. I think we're fine with it. Back to Joe.
All right, I'll let you two go.
Fantastic. All right, we're gonna go see if we can listen into these goblins.
Okay, so I'd like for the who's gonna take lead on trying to go up there?
I
probably
think
better
I'm
at this
most
now.
interested because I love hearing gossip.
I'm
Okay.
now worried for you.
All right, so
Unfortunately.
Fior, since you're walking up to, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna say that this is you're gonna be assisting Bo
Okay.
in keeping things quiet. So Bo, give me a stealth roll with advantage, and let's see what happens.
Oh. 19.
Nice. Okay. So you walk up. Like I said, the brush and the vegetation, it's like kind of high enough for you to be able to kind of hide behind it as you walk up to the mouth of the cave, close to it. You can see that so there is a goblin, and you hear that the goblin is talking in common to a human-sized figure who is dressed in heavy cloaks that obscure that individual's face. As you take a listen, you can hear that the voice is male and human-sounding. And you can hear that the goblin is saying in broken common, "Only one raiding group return. They bring prisoners. Only raiding groups return soon. No more snake coin people found." The human nods and says, "Excellent. Tell Gorik that my friends and I will pay lots of coin and give lots of gifts for all of the dragon artifacts you can find, and kill any other humans who find you near their home." The goblin nods and enters the cave while the cloaked figure whispers a word and simply vanishes. What do you do?
Maybe try to like sneak back to
Yeah,
the group and kind of like
Yeah,
give
report
an
back for allies.
Yeah, you're able to go back because there's no one there anymore. Everyone's gone, so you're able to make your way back without any issue. Yeah, you meet your friends.
So that was strange. Did you see that guy evaporate?
That I did.
I'll see that.
That's the magic I've never seen before.
Yeah, I mean, I know teleportation magic like exists, but it's hard to do for damn sure. So, they said something about a raiding party, and they said snake coin people.
Snake coin people.
Snake coin people, and then they also said they had prisoners, right? Because that's what we're right now. And then whoever that guy was that did disappear said that he was paying goblins handsome dragon artifacts.
Was there any names mentioned?
Oh, I forgot to ask from the bushes around the corner. My fault.
You
No, I
said
didn't-
dragging artifacts?
Yeah, dragon artifacts.
Art. One more time.
Artifact. Like the opposite of artifiction,
Oh my
maybe.
god.
Come on.
All right, so no names, but that's fine.
I'm sorry. I got you as much as I could get from the bushes around the corner.
What do we want to do with this information? How many of them are there? Do we know? 12?
Okay, you saw me go over there. You know I was there for 5 seconds and the guy evaporated. They didn't like lay out the schematics of the cave system for me. I apologize. I'll do better next time if I can.
Yeah,
I'm
we
glad
need
you-
more information.
Okay, yeah, and I'll fucking help y'all get more information.
So my thing is he said a waiting party's on the way back still, right?
That
So we have
right?
to get in and out before this other raiding party gets here.
Oh fuck. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's true. True. You think that
All right.
other raiding party's gonna have a bunch of people who are gonna be asking us to help them later? Like, do we just do it all in one?
We could do, but at least it's better we kill one, so we're not dealing with 2 raiding parties at the same time.
Right on 2 fronts. I learned that in Bard Call.
I mean, I do think we will risk losing the first people if we wait.
I wasn't suggesting waiting, just to be clear. I think we go. Let's do it.
YOLO.
I mean, it did initially a little bit sound like you were suggesting we wait.
Isn't true.
I often do.
I love that band. Is that a Bidoof wearing a Pikachu outfit?
Yeah, it is. I got it for Christmas.
Adorable.
I love that. I also love your cat making appearances.
Mm,
He loves me.
my cat won't come here. Love that too.
Oh, my cat was making appearances.
I saw your cat, Xander. So cute.
Okay, we're gonna go into the cave, right?
Yep, YOLO.
I just
Yeah.
start walking. I'm grumpy right now.
You
I'll let you know,
stop in
Jake,
your
there
way
was a
towards the
name
cave.
mentioned, okay? You didn't even get it, but there was a name.
There was
Was there
a
a
name?
name? What was it?
Eric?
Who knows?
Korek?
Eric?
Oh, that's right. He said
Korek?
Gorek.
I wrote it down on my paper. See,
Oh,
It was
I would've-
Gorek.
If I was in that moment, I would have remembered that, but I didn't.
but I said I don't know this though.
I say it. Oh yeah, I heard Eric Gorak or whatever.
No.
The
I don't
Goblin.
need
I
any
think
metagaming here.
he's the Goblin King or whatever. Their leader.
All right.
Okay,
that
so there's an unnamed Goblin King. Perfect. Amazing.
Great.
LMAO.
Okay,
All right, let's
so
go into the cave.
you start making your way into the cave. You can see that the ceilings of this cave are about 10 feet tall. The passage is unlit, although the sunlight reaches far enough into the about 10-foot wide cave passage to let you see that it travels about 25 feet before it turns south. You can see that there's piles of rubble that are strewn in the passage, large enough to hide behind. What do you do as you approach this cave?
Do we hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
Amazing. Okay, one moment, please. Perception check. 19.
19. Nice. So
I'm
as
very-
you walk, yeah. So you start walking forward a bit. You can hear, Alistair, some soft guttural mumbling that's coming from the eastern wall, where the passageway turns south. And you can see that there are small holes that riddle the wall to the east. Yeah, small holes. What do you do?
Like eye-sized holes or
like,
goblin-sized holes?
What do you mean by small hole? Like,
Like-
there's holes in the wall that I can look through?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, great.
Or
Um,
like little traps, like little dart shooters.
Okay. Well, now that you said that, can I like inspect the holes?
Yeah. How are you gonna do it? What are you gonna do?
Finger it. Just finger it real good.
I'm a little worried about that strategy, but I love
I'm gonna
the...
take one of my.
I don't think
Javelin.
glory hole was what was said.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It was in my mind, but I did keep it as an inside thought. But now it's an outside thought.
Banshee doesn't know
Um,
inside thought.
Where are they?
So there, you
Like-
hear the
Oh, over there.
sounds from the other side of that wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna. Well, maybe I should go here, and I'm gonna take one of my javelins. I have 4 of them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna poke it at one of the holes in the wall
Okay.
in the least suggestive way possible.
Okay.
You're
So
stabbing a hole.
least
You're
subjective.
stabbing a hole.
I am.
Okay. So you pick through, and make a roll. See what happens. And it comes out cleanly. Nothing happens.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go closer to the wall
Okay.
and
Give me a perception check.
okay. 20. Nat 20. Oh no, wait. No,
Unnatural.
not a nat.
Still,
Filthy.
Non-nat 20.
you can hear from the other side of the wall what sounds to be goblin speech. It sounds like there are two goblins that are speaking to each other on the other side of the wall, and they have not noticed you yet.
Unfortunately, I do not speak Goblin. Does anybody?
No, me.
Oh.
No,
Nope.
sir.
All right, amazing. I love that for us. Do I notice anything else other than them speaking? Can I look through the hole and see anything?
Yeah, I mean, you just see that. Okay, so you take a look at the hole, and you can see it's just two goblins. They're they're talking to each other. You can't really discern what they're saying, but it looks like they're just not really paying attention to the to what they're supposed to be guarding, which is so you discern that with the holes in this wall. This wall is meant to be kind of like a lookout section, and it's clear to you that they are not really paying attention, and they haven't noticed you, and you don't know if they're going to notice you if you try to get past and head south, which is the next open passageway.
I'm gonna go back to everybody. I'm gonna be like, okay, look, there's two goblins. I saw
Yes.
two. Two goblins there. They're not really paying attention. I think if we're quiet, we can go down the passage past the holes in the wall.
Fancy. Go for it.
But we have to be quiet.
Was that
As
for
the-
me? Was
No.
that for me?
No, I'm just in general saying that we have to be quiet.
Okay.
I'm so ready to be
Cover your
quiet.
banjo. Cover your banjo.
The banjo doesn't go in the song. Okay. Okay.
All right.
So we're just gonna try to
Right.
sneak past, I think.
Group
Yeah.
stealth. Group
Okay.
stealth.
I'd like for everyone to please give me a stealth check, but I'd like everyone to give me a stealth check at advantage because Alistair was able to give this information to all of you.
I got a 17.
Nice.
I don't think I rolled with advantage. Did I?
Yeah,
It
I
I got
says
an
did.
11.
advantage.
11.
I did not roll out of advantage either.
I
So
got
I'm
a
gonna do it again.
Yeah.
14.
Cool. Okay. Let me see. What did
Sorry, I got a 17.
What
I'll just type.
17? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay. With that, you start walking past the wall, and as you do, let's see. Bo, you start walking forward, and you see, just the rocks are kind of, it's kind of rough, and you're trying to get over them, and you have to stop for a brief moment, and Fior kind of runs into your back and strums a part of the banjo, and you can hear this brown, and you all kind of stop for a second, and you hold your breath. You can hear nothing but your heart beating in your ears. And the conversation of the goblins continuing uninterrupted. They did not hear you. So you continue along, very thankful that you didn't alert these goblins, but you make your way into the, or towards the wall, and you can continue going towards the south, but you take a look around and you can see that there is a room to the south of you, but you have not alerted the goblins.
I think I make meaningful eye contact with everyone and then like a glare at Fior.
My bad.
And I also look at Fior glaringly.
Glaringly.
Go like this.
And then I think I gesture to Alistair, like, you want to do the honors of walking into the big open room?
And I go like, I gesture like, might as well, since looks like nobody else is going to. And can I peek into the room and, see what's there?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
give me a
actually good at
perception check.
peeking. I'm actually good at peeking.
Oh,
I hold you
Well, maybe
back.
you can
I touch your chest and I say,
I knock your hand away.
and then
I'm
I point to my giant buggy eyes. I do this, and then I go forward. And I say,
And I'm like, okay.
around the corner.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go up and try to like peek around the corner.
okay. Give me a perception check.
Hey, oh, yeah, I'm not very good at that actually. 14 do.
14. Okay. You take a look around, and you see, directly in front of you, Bo. If you had taken even a centimeter, if you'd gone even a centimeter forward, you would have triggered the tripwire that sits below your feet.
Okay, I look back at everyone, and I say, I do eyes, I do down, and then I do a pratfall to kind of show to kind of say trip, and then I do like a lung, I point down, and then I do like a faux tripping action, and then I point down so everyone can see the Y.
Yeah, and I think we all understand what you're saying.
And then I do it again just to make sure people are getting it, and also to kind of show off that I'm good at like a really natural fall. Can I disarm it, or do I just step over?
Disassemble it, or how tall is it?
I mean, it is literally like at ankle level.
Okay.
So
can I see anything else in this room aside from the trip
you
wire?
you take a look around, and you can see that the room is littered with, just these ratty blankets and bedrolls. You can see that there's some small bones from eaten rodents and other filthy remains of fine goblin living. You see that there are lice-ridden furs that decorate the walls.
But no people?
No people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step over and walk in.
Cool. Yeah. You saw the trap. You're able to step over it.
I have dark vision too. Is it dark in here, or?
It is very dark in here. Yes.
I can see.
Yeah, I also have dark vision. Can we follow him? I want to follow him stepping over the wire.
Someone hold my hand because I do not have dark vision. So
I hold yours hand reluctantly.
No dark vision here either.
Okay.
I grab
Okay.
both of them and flip them over the wire and put them down on the other side.
Okay. Perfect.
And then
Okay.
step
So,
over myself and grab them by the shirts and sort of proceed after Bo.
wait, who's that? Fior and Bay?
And Bay, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So you successfully you solved my tripwire puzzle. You lift them over the tiny tripwire, and you're in this room with lots of just gross bedrolls, bones all over the ground. There are furs on the walls. What do you do?
Is there anything
Am I
of
supposed to be able to see? I cannot see.
Oh, you're in the dark.
I'm in the
Because it's
dark.
yeah, I'm in dark
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You guys have a torch or anything? I have one candle. No, I have 5 candles. You guys have things?
I mean, I can see because I have dark vision.
I can see just
so
fine, yeah.
we
I've
can
got
see-
a torch. I could light a torch.
But if we light a torch,
Okay.
they'll see us.
That's
There's
true,
no one around.
but like, I'm
There's no one
scared.
here. Yeah, there's no one here. Can I start to look around the room just to see what's going on in here?
Yeah. Give me a perception check. While we're doing that, Bay, you have a torch. Do you want to light it or no?
Yeah, I want to light it.
Okay, so you light the torch, and the room comes into vision for you.
Yay.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 2.
Wow, y'all. Okay, yeah, you don't see anything in here. It's full of these bones and what's that?
I said, can somebody else look around?
Oh yeah, now that you can see. You can also perceive. Like...
Sure, yeah.
Please perceive me.
7.
Damn,
Y'all,
these
come
suck. Yeah, these
on.
suck.
Oh, am I supposed to perceive?
Yeah, feel free. Yeah,
Go for
if you're looking around, go ahead, go for it.
All right.
There we go. Okay, Bay, you take a look around. You can see that there's nothing of value in this room, but you do see off to the side there's something odd about the. So you take a look to the east. There's a wall off to the east, and it has some furs, wolf pelts that are hanging on the wall, and you can see that it's kind of odd looking. Like you know that like wolf pelts are probably some sort of like decorative, have some sort of decorative significance when it comes to like goblin culture, just the way they live. But these look like they have been intentionally put up for non-decorative purposes.
I'm gonna go up to them and I'm gonna feel and I'm gonna touch.
Okay. You can. So you go up and you touch, and as you do so, you thought there would be a wall behind there, but it actually, as you go up and you put your hand forward, your hand just keeps kind of going, and you discern that there's not actually like a wall there. It was made to look like these were hanging on a wall, but you take a look up and you can see that there's actually a rod that it's cleverly hidden, but it holds up these wall pelts to make it look like this is a wall.
I'm gonna be really dramatic and I'm gonna like pull them down.
Okay. Okay. You dramatically pull them down, and you let's see. Can you see it? You cannot see it. Here, from here. You're about here. You pull down the wolf pelts, and you take a look inside, and you can see that, like the previous room, this one contains mostly bedrolls and a few decrepit furnishings where goblins are like to rest and relax when they're not doing the terrible things that goblins do. And you can see off on the far end, just barely. You can't quite. Your token can't quite see it, but you do see, Bay, that on the other end of the room are some cages with wolves inside of them. And after you just unexpectedly burst them open, one of the wolves lets out a guttural growl, and you start hearing from further into the room the chittering and chattering of goblins as they know that intruders are in the lair.
Uh-oh.
That's where we're going to end for tonight.
Okay, great.
Oh no.
Good thing we did it for the dramaticism.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
So great we did that, and I love that for us a lot.
Right. Amazing. Well, team.
And I do see,
yeah.
like, I went next to you, and I feel like there's goblins in there, so that's really good.
There we go. Perfect.
Really good
Yeah.
for all
So
of
now we
us.
know. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. All right, team. Thank you so much. This was a blast. Thank you for being a part of, and thank you for everyone who's watching right now for being a part of the first session of the first season of CMSA's D&D League. I had a blast. I'm super looking forward to what we have in store coming up. And thank you for watching. And yeah, we'll be back here next Saturday. At 6:30, we'll actually be doing a fundraiser on Twitch. We'll be doing, I think, a 12-hour-long fundraiser all day, and
Yes.
we'll be fortunate enough to have the 6:30 to 9:30-ish time slot back here with the same group, looking for some donations if anyone is has the ability to and is willing to do so.
And you
we'll
might be able
Go for
to
it.
influence
Yes.
the campaign somehow with your
Ooh.
donations,
We'll
depending on
have some perks. If you donate, we'll have some perks that we'll explain next week. So feel free to jump in, influence the game. Otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Thanks to the group for an awesome first session. I'm looking forward to next session. And we will see you all next week. So thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a great night.
Bye, team. Thank you.